From G League benches to multi-million-dollar record deals, from being the forgotten Ball brother to topping music charts. In just 2 weeks of 2025, LiAngelo Ball went from basketball player to hip-hop sensation, landing a staggering $13 million deal that shocked both the sports and music worlds. They said he'd never make it like his brothers. They said he'd live in their shadows forever. But while everyone was watching the hardwood, LiAngelo Ball was quietly crafting a different path to stardom. This is the story of how the middle Ball brother turned rejection into redemption, transforming from an undrafted basketball player into one of music's hottest stars. Welcome to the incredible rise of LiAngelo Ball. Born on November 24, 1998 in Chino Hills, California, LiAngelo Ball was destined to be part of something special. As the middle son of LaVar and Tina Ball, both former college basketball players, he was born into a family where excellence wasn't just encouraged, it was expected. From the age of 4, LiAngelo was already working out and training. By 6, he was competing alongside his brothers Lonzo and LaMelo on Big Ballers, BTX, and AAU team created and coached by their parents. While other kids were learning basic dribbling, the Ball brothers were already developing their signature styles. At Chino Hills High School, LiAngelo emerged as a scoring phenomenon. His junior years was historic, averaging 27.4 points per game alongside his brothers in an undefeated 35-0 season. The team was crowned mythical national champions by Max Preps, who labeled their run perhaps the best brother act in high school basketball history. But it was his senior year when LiAngelo truly exploded. On November 30th, 2016, he etched his name in California basketball history with an astounding 72-point performance against Rancho Christian School, including 13 three-pointers. This wasn't a one-off. He followed it with games of 65, 60, and 52 points, leading the entire state of California in scoring with 33.8 points per game. Like his brother Lonzo before him, LiAngelo committed to UCLA, carrying the weight of the Ball family legacy. But fate had different plans. Before his college career could truly begin, an incident in China during a team trip led to his suspension and eventual withdrawal from UCLA. What followed was a basketball odyssey that would test his resilience. From signing with Lithuania's Prienai, where he averaged 12.6 points and shot an impressive 41.5% from three-point range, to joining his father's Junior Basketball Association, where he dominated with performance including a 58-point finals MVP showing. By 2021, LiAngelo found himself in the NBA G League with the Greensboro Swarm. While his brothers were making headlines in the NBA, he was grinding it out in lesser-known arenas, earning just $40,500 per season, a stark contrast to Lonzo's $112 million career earnings and LaMelo's $203.8 million contract. But while the basketball world might have overlooked LiAngelo, he was quietly crafting a different legacy. Under the moniker G3, he was developing his musical voice, drawing inspiration from the golden era of 2000s hip-hop that he grew up listening to. Unlike his approach to basketball, where every move was scrutinized under the Ball family spotlight, his music journey began in the shadows. Then came the moment that would change everything. In late December 2024, during a casual live stream with popular content creator Neon, LiAngelo decided to preview a snippet of his track Tweaker. The response was immediate and overwhelming. The raw authenticity of his sound, reminiscent of early 2000s Louisiana hip-hop, struck a chord with listeners. On January 4, 2025, Tweaker officially dropped on World Star Hip Hop's YouTube channel. What happened next defied all expectations. Within days, the video amassed 9.7 million views, claiming the coveted #1 spot on YouTube's trending list. But this was just the beginning. The song's first major breakthrough came from an unexpected place, the NFL. The Detroit Lions, in the midst of their playoff run, turned Tweaker into their victory anthem, blasting it through the locker room after their crucial win against the Minnesota Vikings on January 5. The NBA quickly followed suit. In a viral moment, Donovan Mitchell's post-game interview was hilariously interrupted by his Cleveland Cavaliers teammate cranking up Tweaker in the background. The Chicago Bulls celebrated their 139-126 victory over the Knicks with the track blasting through their locker room. Even LiAngelo's brother LaMelo was caught on camera enjoying the song during a Pistons game, leading to a 35-point performance that same night. The numbers were staggering. Tweaker crashed into Spotify's top 10, outperforming established artists and sitting at number 14 on the US charts by January 13. The track even surpassed songs from Tyler, the Creator, and Kendrick Lamar on the streaming charts, proving this wasn't just a viral moment, it was a musical movement. The music industry took notice. NBA star and respected rapper Damian Lillard gave the song his stamp of approval. It gives me that 2003-2004 vibe. As an artist, you gotta respect other people's artistry, and when something is going, it's going. Icons like Lil Yachty, T-Pain, and Joe Budden championed the track. Even basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal couldn't resist dancing to it on Inside the NBA. In a revealing episode of his podcast, What an Experience, LiAngelo Ball offered insights into his brother's creative process. He raps like how he hoops. He trying to get 30 every game. When he comes to the booth, he really just wants to make whatever songs he's got on his phone. And don't piss him off, because he actually will walk out of the session. Let him get out whatever he wants to get out, it's his art. As Tweaker continued to dominate charts, major labels began circling. But LiAngelo wasn't just looking for any deal, he wanted creative control and ownership of his music. Enter Def Jam and Universal Music Group, legendary labels that had launched the careers of hip-hop icons. On January 13, 2025, ESPN's Shams Charania broke the news that sent shockwaves through both the sports and music worlds. LiAngelo Ball had signed a groundbreaking deal worth up to $13 million with $8 million guaranteed. More importantly, the deal included full ownership of his music and his own record label, Born to Ball Music Group. The irony was striking. The same LiAngelo Ball, who had earned $40,500 in the G League, would now make more than 151 active NBA players. His guaranteed $8 million would surpass the earnings of established players like Peyton Pritchard, Dalen Duren, and even former MVP Russell Westbrook's current contract. For the Ball family, this was more than just a record deal, it was vindication. While critics had labeled LiAngelo as the forgotten Ball brother, he had found his own path to success. LeVar Ball's bold predictions about his son's futures had manifested in an unexpected way. The timing couldn't have been better. At 26, LiAngelo had already built a beautiful family with girlfriend Nikki Mudaris, their son Lavelo Anthony, born in July 2023, and daughter Lania Nicole, born in December 2024, would now have a future secured by their father's success, not on the basketball court, but in the recording booth. The music industry's embrace was swift and complete. Rolling Loud, hip-hop's premier festival, announced LiAngelo would perform at their March 2025 event in Los Angeles. From playing in half-empty G League arenas to being booked for one of music's biggest stages, the transformation was remarkable. Under his Born to Ball music group label, LiAngelo isn't just focused on one hit. Sources close to the artist reveal a second song is already in production, with his unique style drawing comparisons to the golden era of Southern hip-hop. The Ball family dynasty had evolved beyond anyone's expectations. Lonzo, the eldest, orchestrates plays for the Chicago Bulls. LaMelo, the youngest, dazzled crowds with his flashy style for the Charlotte Hornets. And now LiAngelo, the middle child, is charting his own course in the music industry. Looking back, the signs were always there. The same determination that had LiAngelo scoring 72 points in a high school game now fueled his marathon studio sessions. The resilience that kept him going through G League setbacks now powered his creative process. Even his father LeVar's controversial methods had instilled an unshakable confidence that proved crucial in his music career. What makes LiAngelo's story unique is how it bridges two worlds. Athletes dream of music careers and musicians fantasize about sports glory, but few manage to successfully cross over. G3's authenticity in both arenas has earned him respect from both communities. His journey has become an inspiration for athletes facing career transitions. The message is clear: your first dream doesn't have to be your only dream. As his song climbed the charts and his deal made headlines, LiAngelo Ball proved that success isn't always a straight line. With his own record label, creative control, and the industry's attention, LiAngelo is positioned to build something lasting in music. Just as his brothers revolutionized their positions in basketball, G3 is carving out his own lane in hip-hop, blending old-school influences with a fresh perspective. Perhaps most importantly, the Ball family's bond remains unbreakable. Whether celebrating NBA victories or music achievements, their support for each other never wavered. Three brothers, three different paths, one unprecedented family success story. What's your favorite part of LiAngelo's journey from the court to the recording booth? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.